This will be a short review. This is only a few pages of a book by the animation and live action director Frank Tashiln about cartooning, and I've only got some pages, maybe 10. Anyway, this page here is about expressions and how easy they are to draw. And look at this basic shape. And look at this one, and just an X forms the basis for the eyebrows and the lines around the mouth to make an unhappy guy, an angry guy. Sad, sick, worried expression. Here's a whole sheet full of different expressions and body attitudes to go with them. Here's a page about doing light and shadow. Do some hatching for the shadow on the object, but a solid black on the ground surface for the shadow there. Shadows on people's faces. And this shows here's a light source. So the light's here, medium shadow in the middle, dark shadow on the edge. It comes across the sphere there. The box has its own shadow on the ground. If you have it lit from the top, lit from the bottom, here lit from behind, lit from underneath. Page or two on perspective. It's very easy when you do it like this. 2 vanishing points, and then you just set up all the buildings, lines of perspective on lines that go to those vanishing points from the center. And he puts a guy in there and shows you how to draw the guy in perspective. Various boxes in perspective. Inside a room. What does it look like in the room in perspective, depending on where you put the camera? The train tracks going away from camera, they all converge here to the back. Here's a guy playing piano. Our eye level is basically the floor, so all perspective goes down to the sides like that. Here's a more complicated one. This is from one of Frank Tashlin's books called The World That Isn't. And he did this to show machinery and factory workers. Just really great stuff here. Foreshortening is very important. Can you do foreshortening? And he's got a list here of all the different things that have been foreshortened. This page only goes up to figure 12, I guess, so the list stops here. But if you have the other pages, it goes up to figure 29. And there they are. And that's the last page I have of this great book. One of these days I'll have to order the entire book. But again, it's by Frank Tashiln, the great Warner Brothers animation director and a live action director. Directed some Jerry Lewis movies and Jane Mansfield movie. So look him up, and you'll probably be able to find the book as a PDF online, and if not, maybe from a bookseller. So until next time, keep drawing.